So I was running a business unit, and I was wound up running this business unit in the middle of the financial crisis, like when it hit, and we had to cut quite a lot of headcount quite quickly. And so I wound up with kind of 5 different business cards, like literally 5 different business cards that I had for these different roles that I wound up running. And one of them was business unit manager. Another one was head of marketing. Another one was head of our Vietnam operations. Another one was I can't remember, like board member of China, something like that. And we were resource constrained, like regardless of what size of the company you're in. Like people always say startups are resource constrained, but regardless of the size of the company, like everybody's always resource constrained. So I wound up doing, in this case, a ton of marketing work. And I had some of those skills from the music industry as well. So that was something that I could leverage and grow more and learn a little bit more about how to do marketing in a B2B context. And that's something I've certainly carried on with me. But the thing I learned from scratch, many skills in addition to how to run SharePoint, I have no idea why I wound up doing that, but was
for people that don't know
usability
SharePoint, work. What SharePoint, for people that don't know what that is?
It's just a internal company software for running pretty much anything. It's kind of an all-purpose Microsoft tool to put up internal web pages that have various different functions on it, from storing and sharing files to communicating to, I created an automated business card ordering system for the company in SharePoint. Again, no idea why I had to do that. It's just nobody else was available.
Okay. So,
but the usability testing was the most interesting skill that I picked up. That usability testing and design that I had no understanding of starting with, but we did not have anybody to do that. And the products we were creating, since one of my roles was as a product manager, the products we were creating were unusable, right? Just, you couldn't understand the organization of the menu items. There's very poor information architecture. Just to do certain things was very, very counterintuitive how they structured it. And so I had to go in and say, like, I don't know how to do this, but I know this is wrong. Like, this button should not be on the top left to hit submit. Like, it wasn't quite that bad, but it was some stuff where it was really like, this just doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
So I wasn't doing full-on usability testing at that point, but I was learning how to wireframe. And I said, okay, found a wireframing tool, do it like this, put it out there, this will be a little bit better. And we'd get a little bit of feedback and do some iteration on it. And that skill turned out to be really, really useful when I went into Silicon Valley. And when I was sitting in Dogpatch Labs working on a startup, and my friend Ming was there late at night, and he started running usability tests on me. And that's when that skill kind of truly blossomed. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, not only do I have some background at this, but this is critical for building products. Like, absolutely a differentiator, and especially when it comes to web apps. You know, like if you think about Instagram and Facebook and all those things, it's all, usability is such a critical part of it. And I think it's going to be a critical part in the DeFi space too, when they get around to it.
Mm-hmm.